Black Lives Matter leaders are tied to international communism and Palestinian terrorism. BLM was founded in July 2013 by 3 lesbian Black Marxists.
Myself and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists.
Opal Tometi is a strong supporter of Venezuela's Marxist dictator, Nicolas Maduro. Both Opal Tometi and Alicia Garza are involved with the German revolutionary organization Rosa Luxemburg Stiftung. Based in Berlin, with offices in Beijing, Moscow, and Manhattan, the organization was established by former East German Communist Party leaders to build a new wave of international socialist revolutions.
We are bringing together socialist leaders from across the United States, from Canada and Europe, leaders of local struggles in the communities, leaders of labor, of social movement networks, leaders of socialist parties.
All 3 BLM founders are affiliated with a faction of the pro-China Communist Party, Freedom Road Socialist Organization, now known as Liberation Road. Alicia Garza is a member of Left Roots, a front for Liberation Road. Garza and Patrice Coolers are allies of Left Roots comrade Alex Tom, a well-known supporter of Communist China who openly supports BLM. Alex Tom was executive director of the Chinese Progressive Association, which is the main funder of Alicia Garza's Black Futures Lab, a Black voter turnout group. Based in Boston and San Francisco and run by Maoist communists for more than 50 years, the Chinese Progressive Association is the Chinese Communist Party's main grassroots support group in the U.S. The Communist Party of China openly and covertly supports BLM.
The Chinese Foreign Ministry and the Communist Party's Global Times have been engaged in a malicious disinformation campaign, deliberately stoking racial tensions in the U.S., and U.S. Customs has seized items coming from China this year that would be very handy for protesters.
Patrice Coolers was mentored for many years by Maoist communist Eric Mann, a veteran of the ultra-violent Weathermen and the Pro-China League of Revolutionary Struggle.
So the Black movement, not because it's the most oppressed, but because it's the most philosophically advanced, and it has a history of reaching out. If you ask every gay, woman, Latino, Asian, white in the 60s, what drove you? They would say the Black movement woke me up to not just my own oppression, but I remember John Scagliotti, and I said, how'd you come up with the idea of the Gay Liberation Front? He says, why do you think we called it that? Because we believed in the National Liberation Front of Vietnam. We were not just wanting gay marriage, we wanted to overthrow the government as part of being queer.
BLM is also closely tied to the Palestinian Revolutionary Movement.
We came here to Palestine to stand in love and revolutionary struggle with our brothers and sisters.
Ferguson to Palestine, we fight to save our nation! Palestine to Ferguson! End the occupation! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Viva! 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 Palestina! Viva!
U.S.-based Ahmad Abuznaid is a prominent BLM and Palestinian activist.
The days of the U.S. operating as an international gangster are over.
Ahmad Abuznaid supports Palestinian terrorist Razmeh Odeh, who was once jailed for the bombing murder of 2 Israeli students. Ahmad's father, Nabil Abuznaid, was once an advisor to Palestinian terrorist leader Yasser Arafat. Young Ahmad grew up admiring his father's comrade.
Develop an international strategy, work with people all over the world, and overthrow the empire.
Anyone who takes a knee to Black Lives Matter is bowing to Chinese communism and terrorism. Shame.